My name is Stephanie Pitter. I'm the founder of Campaign Black History in our schools. Well, it's campaigning for the rights of Black history to be taught in primary and secondary schools and allowing children to understand a history that is so significant and so important for all our children to learn. Because of my children, I have 4 children, and my son was spat in his face and called the N-word, and my daughter was called a black bee for 3 months. And this is just happening, you know, all the time, every day. It's so apparent, and this is what we're not seeing and understanding. So on the legacy of my children, having to go there and not come home with any form of black history, I sat in front of my heater and on that floor and drawed a lined piece of paper of name, address and signature and got out there. I got on the bus and I asked the black lady if she would sign it, not knowing the response, certainly having the fear, not knowing how the community would respond. Was it something that they're going to either reject or accept? The first thing this lady said to me on the bus was, "Have you got a pen?" And she took that petition and signed it, and from there that gave me that encouragement to think, you know, this is okay. And I took 75 signatures that day, and for me it felt like 75,000. Well, what's actually happened today, we've brought the petition here to the Education Department of Westminster, and we've had talks with the head of history, Paul Adams. So we've had long dialogues of why black history needs to be in the schools for the teaching of all our children, and certainly looking at all the factors, and because the curriculum has been devised over the last 2 years of planning, and the new curriculum came out in 2015, which obviously I was aware of. They're not looking to open up the curriculum again until 2020, but that's not to say that the material of black history could not be shared among schools, and this could not be an option for ministers to pick up the debate of equality. I think there could have been greater results. I think I was heard. I think they took the time to listen. They heard what I said, they listened to what I had said. Black history wouldn't have come about. We wouldn't have had this history if we was left to live. We wouldn't have had this history if we wasn't taken. We wouldn't have this history if we was not forced. If we was allowed to live like everybody else, we wouldn't have this legacy. We wouldn't have this pain. We was not born slaves, we were made slaves. So we mustn't be fooled to misunderstand what it really is. And if we was left alone in the first place, you and I wouldn't be here today. We'll be a better community, we'll be better people. We wouldn't be oppressed and suppressed, because I believe that we are a people of success. So we got to understand, if we wasn't forced in this situation, we wouldn't be here in this situation. So history is history, but black is us that's reliving that history. And black history is significant within schools. And if we don't have that imbalancement to bring our children, meaning all our children together, as black, white, Asian, everybody, we're still going to be in the 1966 Mississippi. We're still not going to walk hand in hand. We're still not going to have respect for each other. Because I am your equal and you are mine. So it's time for change.